The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Well, good morning, afternoon, evening. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this fourth day of September 2025. It is time for Game 3 of our 1956 World Series, and if you expected the New York Yankees to be going away with this in an absolute romp, congratulations, we're going to Vegas. They finish 18 games behind the Brooklyn Dodgers in the standings on this replay, but the Yankees have been the dominant team so far. They have done everything, and I mean everything right. They had questions coming in, would their bullpen do the job? And if you watched last night's game, the answer is yes. Yes, they have. They have done everything so far. In fact, they got 6 outs from Mickey McDermott yesterday to put the Dodgers in a huge hole. Are they getting, if I had told you that Yogi Berra would go 0 for 7 in Brooklyn and that the Yankees were up 2 games and done in the series, you'd think I was, on something. Mickey Mantle has homered once. You kind of expected that from a Triple Crown winner. But Moose Skowron is really the MVP after the first 2 games at Ebbets Field. He has 2 home runs. So does Hank Bauer. Enos Slaughter has played well in the field. The Yankees got great pitching from Tom Sturdivant yesterday. They are going to go with Don Larson. This is not the perfect game date. I believe that was Game 4. But he gets a start in Game 3. The Yankees win. They'll have Whitey Ford wanting to put a ring on it Monday at noon. If the Dodgers win today, well, maybe they can get some momentum back. If you were to think that the Brooklyn Dodgers were, let's say, a playoff newbie and not the defending world champions, then you'd understand that everything that you can do wrong in a postseason series, the Dodgers have done. They really haven't pitched all that well. They make They made a number of mental errors. They left a ton of runners on base in Game 1. They have just played 2 of the worst games you possibly can. And as a team as good as the Yankees are, don't let that 92-win season fool you. You can't make those mistakes. The Dodgers, this is a must-win game for them, and they will go with Sal the Barber Bagley. So it's another beautiful day, this time a Sunday afternoon in the Bronx. You don't want to watch the NFL anyway, do you? The World Series continues next. Right button. As Retro Sports Network presents the 1956 World Series replay today from the Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. It is the American League champion Yankees up 2 games to none against the National League champion Brooklyn Dodgers. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find Dave and Vinny today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And it is indeed on this cool, clear, windless afternoon, Don Larson on the hill this Sunday. He is 27 years old, fastball 87, flyball pitcher. And as you know, in this World Series in real life, threw a perfect game. If he throws a perfect game in this one, I'm eating my hat. 10-8 on the year with a 4.51 ERA. He started 21 times on the replay. So he was a better pitcher in real life than he was in the replay. His last start was in Boston on the 22nd. His last appearance was against Boston here at the stadium on the 28th. Inning and 2/3. That might have been a start. He got Christmas treed. My goodness. 66 pitches, 5 hits, 8 runs, all earned. Didn't feature in the decision since the Yankees won. He walked 3 and struck out 1. Paul, how are you? Good afternoon to you. Big Dave, Andy, Curtis, how are you? Oh, you got your Sal Mangley autographed baseball out for good luck. Larson, 179 and 2/3, 144 hits, 93 runs, 90 earned. Somehow, Bartlow was watching this going, hey. Larson's allowed 19 homers. He's walked 87 and struck out 103. The lineup he'll face, it's a bit different today. We're trying to shake things up for the Dodgers. Jim Gilliam leads off at second. Pee Wee Reese at short will bat second. Duke Snyder, who had 2 terrible games at home, is in center. He'll go third. Carl Furillo in right will clean up. Gil Hodges gets the call in left because Sandy Ambrose wasn't doing it either. Gil is not a great left fielder, but he'll do. He'll bat fifth. Jackie Robinson at first will go sixth. Roy Campanella behind the plate batting seventh. Randy Jackson, yo dog, at third batting eighth. And Sal the Barber Magley will go ninth. Larson can go as long as the Yankees need him. And if they get an easy win today, they're going to go with Whitey Ford for the World Series on Monday. Defensively for New York, Andy Carey a 5 at third. Gil McDougald a 7 and a 10 at short. Billy Martin a 6 and a 9 at second. And Bill Skowron, again, he is on fire. He's a 6 at first. With the bigger left center, Hank Bauer shifts over to left. He's a 4 and a 5. Mickey Mantle an 8 and a 9 in center. And Slaughter is a 4 and a 3 in right. Yogi Berra a 10 and a 9 behind the plate. Larson is a 4 with a .923 fielding percentage. Steve bet on the Yankees when the Dodgers were 2-1 favorites. So the Yankees, if you're just joining us for the first time in this series, lead it 2-0. And for the next 2 to 3 games, as long as we're in Yankee Stadium, I will be managing the Yankees. Jim Gilliam 1 for 8 on the series with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. And Larson starts game 3, a fly ball left center, Bauer running in, 1 out. For Pee Wee Reese, there you go. That's not Junior Gilliam. Pee Wee Reese 1 for 7. He has walked twice and singled once. And again, the Dodgers lead the poll. You would think that a 110-win team would not look like a bunch of amateurs out there, but they did not look good at home. Pitch to Pee Wee. There's a ground ball to the Moose. Skowron takes it to the bag. 2 out. Let's go Bums. Now, more than ever. John's excited tonight. The Eagles are back in town. Playing the Cowboys to start the NFL season. Duke Snyder 1 for 8. A single, a walk, and a strikeout. And Larson just looks in command so far. He deals, and Snyder draws the walk. So no perfect game for the Dodgers. Here's Carl Furillo. Carl also 1 for 8, a double, an RBI. A walk and 2 strikeouts. Larson deals, and that got away from Berra. It's a pass ball by Yogi, and Snyder moves to second. 64,000 and change here at Yankee Stadium, and they are ready to party. Furillo, base hit left center field. Bauer will cut it off. Snyder around third. Bauer should have made that play, and for the first time in the series, the Dodgers lead it. For Gil Hodges, hitting 2 for 8 on the series, a single, a double, an RBI, and a walk. David C. and Paul had a fantasy football draft last night. You both are optimistic about your teams. Pitch to Hodges. Gil swings into left field. Bauer will come in and make the catch. So the Dodgers show signs of life. After 1/2 inning, they got a run on a hit and they leave a runner on. It's Brooklyn 1. Here come the Yankees. So here is Sal Magley. Magley is 39. And the Barber really is the last hope for the Dodgers to try to make this a series. He throws a Bugs Bunny fastball. Yep. You and Andy, you and Scotty can email Cook. Yep. He throws a Bugs Bunny fastball at 82 and is a fly ball pitcher. Sal has won his last 8 decisions, 16-7 overall, with a 2.73 ERA. Barber, last pitched against the Pirates on the 29th, 6 2/3 and a 4-2 win. Against the Phillies, he threw a 3-hit shutout 4 days before. 7 hits, 6 2/3 on 126 pitches, an earned run. He walked 2 and struck out 6. So 211 1/3 innings, 143 hits, 70 runs, 64 earned. Again, 25 home runs. The Yankees have hit 5 in the series already. 66 walks and 123 strikeouts. Here's how the Yankees line up. Gil McDougall at short will lead off. Enos Slaughter in right field, and will play in right field as long as we're in New York, will bat second. Mickey Mantle in center will go third. Yogi Berra cleans up behind the plate. Bill Skowron at first will bat fifth. Hank Bauer in left today will go sixth. Andy Carey at third goes seventh. Billy Martin at second batting eighth. Don Larson will on the mound goes ninth, and Magley again will go as long as he's effective for the Dodgers. Defensively for Brooklyn, Gil Hodges a 4 and a 4 left. Duke Snyder an 8 and a 7 in the center. Carl Furillo a 6 and a 10 in right. Randy Jackson is a 6 at third. Pee Wee Reese an 8 and a 7 at short. Jim Gilliam is a 9 and a 6 at second. Robinson not a great first baseman, but better than Sandy Amorose in left. He's a 3 at first. Campy a 10 and a 10 behind the plate. Magley is 7 with a 1,000 fielding percentage. McDougall on the series, 2 for 9, a single, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Right field, Furillo, 1 out. For Slaughter, has a single and a double, 2 for 9 on the series. I figured Bart would be here. How are you? Your Yankees took both of the games in Brooklyn, and Don Larson will not get a perfect game. Slaughter, that's a base hit up the middle. Snyder can't get there. It's get past him, and the 40-year-old man has his second double of the series. Again, I don't know who the Yankees gave up for him, but he has been an absolute steal. Here's Mickey Mantle, 4 for 8 on the series. A double, a home run, he's driven in 2, a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. Magley deals. Struck him out. That's huge. A 1-2, and Mickey watched it. Free 75 baseball at Dave Cook Sports. I'm sure there is some sort of home field driven in somewhere along the line. But in baseball, the home field is you get 27 outs. Yogi Berra is 0 for 9 on the series and has grounded into a double play. He pops it up. Pee Wee into foul territory. Third base side. Pee Wee reaches in, makes the catch, and that'll do. So the Yankees threaten but do not score. No runs, a hit, no errors. And again, for the first time in the series, the Dodgers lead after an inning. It's 1-0. So Jackie Robinson, 3 for 7 for Brooklyn. He has singled 3 times, walked twice, driven in a run, and struck out. Hard ground ball to third. Carey has it over to Skowron. And that's an error. Jackie's going to reach. I think that's the first error for the Yankees in the series. OPS Plus takes account home park. Yep. So Robinson, a 2-base error, and Keith Olbermann's mom gets plunked for the first time in a long time. Here's Campy, 1 for 8. Roy has a single, a walk, and a strikeout. So Robinson dancing off a second. Larson deals. That's up the middle, a base hit. Robinson will hold. Runners on the corners for Randy Jackson, who is 0 for 2. He pinch hit in both the games in Brooklyn. It's his first start. And she liked it, Todd. 50 Shades of Chief Wahoo will be seen after the game on most of these RSN stations. So runners on the corners, Robinson on third, Campy on first. How you doing, AP? Larson. struggling here in the second. Brooklyn trying to climb back in this series. Base hit left field. Jackie will score. Bauer throws it in. It's 2-0 Brooklyn. For Sal Magley, who is 9 for 70 in real life. Skowron and Carey play for the bunt. Brooklyn trying to channel their inner 85 Royals, 86 Mets, and 96 Yankees. Teams that lost their first two at home but went on to win the series. Our friend Smokey Joe says that the Yankees have an 84% chance of winning it now, and they get the next three at home. Magley bunts it foul, and it's 0-2. Did I see Jackie hit that ball? Oh, yeah. See what they do. Struck him out. First for Larson. So Magley watched an 0-2 go by, 1 out for Gilliam, who's 0 for 1. Larson, 40 pitches, opening 9, an inning and a third, 3 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. Dodgers 2, Yankees nothing. And he walks Gilliam. If you're wondering about a World Series where the road team won every game, 2019. The Nats beat the Astros in 7, and the road team swept all 7 games. Pee Wee Reese is 0 for 1. So bases loaded, Campanella on third, Jackson on second, and Gilliam on first. Larson deals. There's a base hit right center field. Campy will score. Jackson around third. Martin holds it, and Jackson goes back. It's 3-0 Brooklyn. And here is Duke Snider, who walked and scored in the first. Not sure what was said in the off day, but this Dodger team looks a lot more alive so far. Larson deals. That's a fly ball to right. Slaughter going back. He should make the play. He does make the play. Jackson tags and scores without a throw, and the Dodgers go up 4-0. For Furillo, who has singled home a run in the first. Goodness. Fly ball right field. Back goes Slaughter to the wall, and Enos will make the catch, and that will do. The error really hurt. 3 runs, 3 hits, and an error. And after an inning and a half here in Game 3, the Dodgers 4, the Yankees nothing. So here's Skowron, Bauer, and Carey to face Magley here in the second. The Moose is 3 for 9. He has 3 extra base hits. A double, 2 homers, and 3 RBI. Duke Ellington, right? Skowron, right back up the box. Magley throws to first for the out. 1 away for Bauer, who's also 3 for 9, 3 extra base hits, a double, and 2 solo homers. Magley deals. Popped up. Can't be 1 out. Or 2 out for Andy Carey. 0 for 6 with a walk. Game 1, the Yankees got 3 solo homers and 1 over the Dodgers 3-2. Last night, if you were with us, it was 6-1 New York. Carey with a base hit into right center field. Snyder throws it back in, and that's just a second hit. Billy Martin is 0 for 8 with 2 strikeouts. Bagley looking like the stronger pitcher so far. Martin swings. That's into center field. Snyder has a lot of room back there, and that is the inning. No runs, a hit. The Yankees have left on 2. We go the third in Game 3. Dodgers 4, Yankees nothing. So Larson, they'd like to get him at least through 5. It'll be Hodges, Robinson, and Campanella here in the third. Gill 0 for 1. Fly ball, left field. Bauer, that is well hit. Bauer back, and that is gone. That is, I believe, the first home run of the series for Brooklyn. It's 5-0. That one just kind of hooked down the line and left. There are we said 64,000 people who were in a position of thinking that we were on the verge of a coronation. But the Dodgers showed up for this one. Jackie Robinson has a run scored. He's 0 for 1. That is a ground ball to Martin. Billy throws to first. Jackie's out on a bang-banger. Yeah, no, the chalkboard is really, really good. And it continues to develop as he does the other sports. Roy Campanella singled and scored in the first. 1 out. Center field, Mantle. 2 out. For Randy Jackson, who singled, drove home a run, and scored. Popped up. McDougal by the bag at second, makes the catch. And we have played 2.5. The Dodgers get a home run from Gil Hodges. That's the lone hit. They don't leave anybody on. And after 2.5, it's 5-0 Brooklyn. So Larson will hit. At this point, just let it go as long as you can. There's nobody on, with McDougal and Slaughter to follow. Don, a 241 real-life hitter. Magley deals. Base hit left field. So he punches that one in. So the opening 9 for Magley, 36 pitches, 2+ innings, 3 hits and a strikeout. McDougal is 0 for 1. Center field, Snyder makes the catch. And Larson's got to go back. We've never had a sweep in the 6 prior World Series. I think, if my math is correct, and longtime viewers like Jamie and Todd might remember, I believe we've had 4 5-game series, 1 6-game series. That was the Expos way back in 2019 when they beat the Orioles in the 82, and last year was the first 7-game series that we had. Slaughter doubled his first time up. That is up the middle. Gilliam, Reese for 1, and that's all they're going to get. Slaughter, his 40-year-old legs are iron or bionic, one of the two. So 2 out for Mickey, who struck out his first time up. That is a ground ball to Robinson. Jackie takes it to the bag, and that will do. The Yankees get a hit, and that's it. No runs, no errors. We go to the 4th in Game 3. Dodgers 5, Yankees nothing. So Magley struck out his first time up. I just called you old. What'd you have for breakfast yesterday? I had a bagel. Or half of one. I didn't call you... oh, fine. George Hendrick called you old. Pitch to Magley. Struck him out. That's 2 for Larson. A 1-2 curveball in there. Strike 3. Junior Gilliam 0 for 1 with a walk. 18 batters deep for Don. 3 1/3. 5 hits. The home run to Hodges. He has walked 2 and struck out 2. Goes to third the opposite way. Carry a long throw, and Gilliam is out on the bang-banger. 2 out for Pee Wee Reese. 1 for 2 today with an RBI and a single. And he walks him for Duke Snider. Snyder has walked, scored, driven in a run on the sac fly. So Pee Wee on first. 5-0 Brooklyn. 2 out here in the fourth. Berra and Larson have a word. Snyder up the middle, base hit. Reese on his way to third. Where was this Dodger team in Brooklyn? Brings up Carl Furillo. Carl 1 for 2, a single and RBI. I'm so old. The only way we could play these games when I was little was with dice. How you doing, Mike in the truck? Mike in the truck doing the NFL Dream Season, speaking of old, using his Family Football Plus. Furillo. There's a fly ball to left. Bauer retreating. That's well hit, but Hank should have it. He does, and that will do. Dodgers, for the first time, do not score. No runs, a hit, no errors. They've left on 5. 3.5 done in Game 3. 5-0 Brooklyn. So, if you missed the first two, or a splinter, I've not tried the new Action PC Basketball. I don't really have any card and dice basketball games to do. Except for Stratton. It keeps all the stuff anyway. Game 1, an instant classic. 3 solo homers for the Yankees to beat Don Newcomb and the Dodgers 3-2. So it was Mantle, Skowron, and Bauer. And last night, if you weren't with us, the Yankees destroyed Brooklyn 6-1. But if this lead will hold, then the Dodgers have made this a series. Only if you're playing with wooden dice. What do you think, AP? I've seen a video on it. It looks very intuitive. Yogi Berra is 0 for 1 and now 0 for 10 in the series. Fly ball, right field. Back goes Furillo. Good night. Yogi Berra snaps out of it with a solo shot. It's 5-1, and that's the Yankees' 6th home run of the series. Kaboom! That'll wake up the faithful. Brings up Skowron, 0 for 1 today. Bagley, 69 degrees here, not a breath of wind. The cigar smoke going straight up. Bagley deals. That's a base hit in the right field. So Skowron has his first single of the series. Here's Bauer. He's 0 for 1 today. Bart needed that. Bart, did you watch the first 2 games? I mean, you guys have played so well. And if this holds, we still go back to Game 5 of the 88 series since I won a playoff game. Fly ball, shallow right. Furillo will come in, make the catch, and Skowron goes back to first. For Andy Carey, who singled, he's 1 for 1. That is up the middle. Pee Wee, great play. Gilliam for 1, Robinson for 2. You'd think the Dodgers had found the fountain of youth with that. Reese, a good underhand to Gilliam, and Junior with the easy pivot for the 6-4-3 double play. We've played 4. The Yogi Berra homer puts the Yankees on the board. After 4, Dodgers 5, Yankees 1. So Hodges, Robinson, and Campanella to face Larson here in the 5th. And this may be Don's last inning because he's due up second. First. I think you won the first game, right? Hodges laces this one to third. Carey puts it away, 1 out. For Jackie Robinson, 0 for 2. He's reached on an error and scored. Popped up. McDougal. Larson's going to earn himself another inning, I think. 2 out. Campy, 1 for 2 tonight, or today. A single and a run scored. That is a base hit left field. Broadcaster's jinx. Don't you know that? First live. Oh, you second. You saw the replay. Okay. Randy Jackson, 1 for 2. He has an RBI single and a run scored. 7th hit for the Dodgers with 2 out here in the top of the 5th. Larson deals. Struck him out. Halfway home on what will be a rainy night in Burlington. The Dodgers are trying to make this a series. They lead Game 3, 5-1. If you joined us late, here's how we got here. The Dodgers have woken up. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The Yankees a run on 5 hits and an error. Brooklyn scored in the first. Carl Furillo singled home Duke Snider to make it 1-0. In the second, they send 8 to the plate and score 3 times. Randy Jackson singled home Jackie Robinson to make it 2-0. Pee Wee Reese singled home a run to make it 3-0. And Duke Snider a sac fly to make it 4-0. In the third, Gil Hodges hit the first home run for Brooklyn in the series to make it 5-0, and then Yogi Berra homered in the bottom of the 4th to make it 5-1. Sal Magley, a 5-hitter through 4. The 1 run is earned, a home run and a strikeout. Don Larson has not been perfect. 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, but just 2 earned. The home run to Hodges, he has walked 3 and struck out 3. If you had not a lot of rain in Dayton, we are really, really dry here. Martin, by the way, 0 for 1. Martin, we'll see in McDougald here in the bottom of the 5th for New York. That is a ground ball to third. Jackson has it. Long throw to Robinson. 1 out, and we'll let Larson hit. Don has a single, by the way. Dry pretty much everywhere in the Northeast. The Lake Champlain, is at its lowest level on this date since 1948. Larson swings, and that's a base hit into left center field. So, who needs a DH? The pitcher's 2 for 2. And that's a 6th hit for New York. Magley, 18 batters deep, 75 pitches, 4 1/3, 6 hits, the home run to Yogi, and a strikeout. McDougald, 0 for 2. Popped up, Pee Wee. 1-2 out for Slaughter. Enos has a double. He has 2 in the series. 3 for 11. Dodgers trying to force a 5th game here in New York. The objective for Brooklyn is to win 2 here to get the series back to Brooklyn. Slaughter swings, ground ball to Pee Wee, deep in the hole. He goes across to Jackie, and Slaughter is retired. So the Yankees leave another runner on. They've had 6 hits off of Magley, but only the 1 run. No runs, no errors. After 5-1 Brooklyn. So Larson will go 1 more inning. Magley has struck out twice. That is a base hit in the left. So Bauer should have made that play. Larson just kind of kicks the mound. 110 pitches, 5+ innings, 8 hits through 27 batters. A home run, that was to Hodges. He has walked 3 and struck out 3. Gilliam 0 for 2 with a walk. Fly ball left field. Bauer going back. Hank retreating slowly. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away for Pee Wee Reese, who is 1 for 2 with a walk. Pee Wee has a single and an RBI. Popped up. McDougal makes the catch. 2 out for Snyder. Duke has singled, driven in a run, scored, and walked. Excuse me. Fly ball, right field. Runner goes right to Enos Slaughter. And Larson wasn't great, but he got you 6 if you're a Yankee fan. That's all you need. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning here at the big old ballpark in the Bronx. Dodgers 5, Yankees 1. So it'll be Mantle, Berra, and Skowron to face Magley here in the 6th. Mickey has struck out once. He's 0 for 2. Paul was you're across from my wife? Does she know this? When we started. First day of school in upstate New York. Although some children don't want their pictures taken. I don't understand why. Mantle, ground ball to Reese, and Pee Wee can't make it. It was too hot for Pee Wee to handle. And the Yankees have a runner on for Yogi Berra, who homered his last at-bat. Oh, wasn't supposed to tell you. Shh. Shh. Okay, I'll pretend I didn't see that. Yogi with a wry smile on his face as he digs in. Fly ball to right. This will stay in the yard. Furillo will make the catch. Mantle back to first. So, day game Monday, night game if the Dodgers win Tuesday. Day game if we need it Wednesday, which would be game 5. And Thursday, if there is a game 7, would be a night game. Bill Skowron 1 for 2. He's got himself a single. So that's the schedule next week. It would be day games for games 4 and 6 if needed. And the night games would be 5 and 7 if needed. Got him! Skowron foul tipped a full count fastball. 2 out for Bauer, who is 0 for 2. Fly ball left field. Hodges going back. Gill will make the catch. And we go to the 7th. Larson gets a base runner. After 6, it is the Dodgers 5, the Yankees 1. So Furillo, Hodges, and Robinson to face Larson. Carl 1 for 3. He has singled and driven in a run. That is a base hit in the right center field. Slaughter corrals it, throws it back in, and we will come and get Don Larson. I believe it's going to be, do I want to go with, everyone had off yesterday. We're going to go with, actually I'm going to go with Cucks. Because Cucks can hit too. Johnny, you imagine a 21-game winner. He's won his last 6 decisions, but his ERA was .463. All right, Curtis. So Monday day, Tuesday night. Unless the Yankees come back and win this, and then it might be over then. So Johnny is 23, fastball at 85, and a ground ball pitcher. Because obviously you're going with Whitey Ford no matter what tomorrow. His last start was the 24th. He got the win on the 29th. He faced 2 batters. He threw 8 pitches, retired a man, and got a walk. So 233 in the third. That's an awful big record. 254 hits, 134 runs, 120 earned, 26 homers. He's walked 87 and struck out 80. Gil Hodges homered in this one, 1 for 3. First homer for the Dodgers on the series. Furillo on first, 5-1 Brooklyn, nobody out, top the 7th. That is a base hit into right center field. That will go all the way to the wall. Mantle has it. Furillo around third. He will score. Throw to third. Hodges has a triple at 6-1. I think we got ourselves a series, gang. There's Jackie Robinson. He's 0 for 3 with a run scored. And Jackie draws the walk. For Roy Campanella, who's had himself a good day, he has singled twice and scored. 6-1 Brooklyn. Robinson on first. Hodges on third. Campy swings, popped up, third base side. Carey straddles the foul line. 1 out for Randy Jackson, who was 1 for 3. Randy has a single, an RBI, and a run scored. That's a base hit left field. Hodges will score. Robinson will hold. And the Yankees, I'm not sure they know what hit them. Here's Magley, 1 for 3. He has struck out twice and singled. So Jackie on second. I don't think Steve wants me to steal here. And Jackson on first. Cook steals. Magley with another hit. Robinson around third. He'll go back. And Cooks has none stuff right now. Gilliam 0 for 3. Casey comes out. He's seen enough. Bob Grimm. Wow. So Grimm, who made 6 starts, 5 and 4, with a 3.18 ERA. He throws a fastball at 88 and an extreme ground ball pitcher. The 54 Rookie of the Year pitched on the last day of the season, an inning and a third in that 10-9 win right here at the stadium against the Red Sox. However, he did not pitch well. 43 pitches, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, a walk and a strikeout. 76 and a third for Bob, 73 hits, 33 runs, 27 earned, 4 home runs. He's walked 29 and struck out 46. They're loaded for Gilliam, who is 0 for 3 with a walk. That's a slow chopper to Carey. What's going to happen here? Andy will try to end the inning. Martin for 1. Gilliam is going to reach. It's 8-1. For Pee Wee Reese, 1 for 3. A single, an RBI, and a run scored. You guys have gotten awful quiet. So runners on the corners. Grimm deals. And Pee Wee draws the walk. I sense a bit of frustration from the Dodger hitters today. Snyder 1 for 2. Duke has an RBI, a run scored, and is walked. Bases loaded. And the Dodgers are taking out their frustrations here in the Bronx. And the outlook is indeed grim for the Yankees, at least in this one. Snyder base hit. Jackson will score. Gilliam will score. Bauer throws home anyway. Nope. 10-1 Brooklyn. Poor Bart. He'd bought the Valentine already. Yep, Dodgers need to save some here. It'll be Newcomb and Whitey Ford Monday. Carl Furillo is 2 for 4 today. He has singled twice, driven in a run, and scored. I really didn't want to sweep. I mean, the Yankees won this in real life. It's not a big deal if they win. But I really did not want this to be a sweep. Pitch to Furillo. And my goodness, no, we don't autoplay to the end. We play him out, Bart. Because you never know. Hodges has a triple today, a home run, bases loaded. This is what Yankee fans had to worry about. The bullpen just kind of not showing up. Struck him out. Stretch time. 10-1 Dodgers. It's not like the Yankees have done much of anything wrong except for not pitch. They made the one error. 5 runs for the Dodgers on 5 hits and no errors to make it a 10-1 game. I mean, this Brooklyn team won 110 on the replay. They are really good. And they carry 1 for 2 with single and RBI. Yeah, imagine if the Yankees came back. Yeah, see, that's why you don't do it. It's a World Series game. Pitch to Carey is a ground ball to Pee Wee. Throws to Robinson for the out. And we're not doing as played. I've picked out the lineups for both teams in all 3 games. It seemed to work for the road team all 3 times. Billy Martin is 0 for 2 today. I think we're going to pinch hit. Who we got? Who can hit a Magley? Bob serve. Bob, as a regular season pinch hitter, 182 with 4 RBI and has a pinch hit in the World Series. Game 4 will be like 1 and 2. That's what the Yankee fans are hoping for. Ground ball back to Sal, over to Robinson, and service retired. They'll let Grimm hit. You might's well. You're down 9 runs. And you're up at worst 2-1. Made Jackson work for that one, and we're through 7. After 7 innings, it's the Dodgers 10, the Yankees 1. So Martin, McDougal moves to second, and Jerry Coleman gets his first World Series appearance at short this year. He's a 4. Jackie Robinson 0 for 3, scored twice in a walk. So Grimm taking 1 for the team here. Hasn't given up an earned run yet. Then 2/3 of an inning. That's a base hit. Jeez, I'm crow. Would somebody get out here? 14th hit for the Dodgers. Where's Scotty today? Roy Campanella is 2 for 4. He has singled twice and scored. Throw to first. And Jackie's back. Campy, ground ball to second. McDougal, Coleman for 1, Scourin for 2. A 4-6-3 double play. So 2 out for Randy Jackson, who is 2 for 4. Has singled twice, driven into, and scored twice. That really is kind of the big difference today outside of Hodges' home run, which seemed to have woken up the Dodger bats, is that Randy Jackson at third has been a lot more productive than Sandy Amoros in left. Struck him out. We're through 7.5. No runs, a hit, no errors. Dodgers trying to find a pulse in this series. They lead this one 10-1. So McDougal, who now is at second. Magley, 27 batters deep, 7 innings, 6 hits. The lone home run was Yogi, and he has struck out 2. Last inning, I'm sure, for him. Gill is 0 for 3. Fly ball, right field. Ferrillo. 1 out. Slaughter 1 for 3 with a double. Magley's pitch. Left center, Snyder. 2 out. Mickey Mantle 0 for 3 with a K. Snyder's driven in 3 today. Randy Jackson 2. And Hodges has driven in 2. And Magley walks Mantle. Here comes Yogi. So again, the times for next week, unless the bedrock in the Bronx opens up and swallows the Dodgers in the bottom of the ninth, Game 4 will be at noon on Monday. And now Game 5 in here at the stadium will be 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Yogi Berra has homered today. His first hit of the series. He's 1 for 3. Mantle on first. Berra swings. That's in the right. Furillo had to go chase it, but will make the catch, and that will do. Yankees, no runs, no hits, no errors. They've left on 6. We go to the ninth in Game 3. Dodgers 10, Yankees 1. So let's see what they do with Magley, who is 2 for 4 on the afternoon. So this is Sunday, October 7th, 1956. I think Game 4 in real life was the perfect game, right? Magley stays, base hit, center field. So Sal has a 3-hit day. For Gilliam, 0 for 4. He has a walk, a run scored, and an RBI. 15th hit for the Dodgers today. To Coleman, who catches a liner, 1 out. Yeah, Jim, I mean, they left on, 11 in Game 1. They've left on 10 today. It's been the Yankee pitching that was the issue, and if you were a Yankee fan, that would have been the concern. The good news is you get Whitey Ford tomorrow. Pee Wee Reese 1 for 3. He has singled, scored, or walked twice, and driven in a run. Up the middle, McDougal, Coleman for 1, Skowron for 2. It's a 4-6-3 double play. So, no runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Okay, Bart, Yankees 9 to tie, 10 to win. So Skowron, Bauer, and Carey to face Magley to start the ninth. Bill is 1 for 3 today. He has singled and struck out. In the center field, Snyder, 1 out. Hank Bauer, 0 for 3. I think the question going in is Don Newcomb will get a second start of the series. We'll double-check that before we go. Is that he has never won a World Series game and gave up the 3 solo blasts in Game 1. Pitch to Bauer, struck him out. That's 3 for Magley. Campy hangs on to it, 2 out. For Andy Carey, Last Chance Saloon is 1 for 3. If you're a Yankee fan, you really can't be too worried. You'd get Sturdivant, I think, in Game 5, who pitched a gem. Carey swings, ground ball to Pee Wee, over to Robinson. Oh, we're not done yet. Carey beat it out. 2 out for Jerry Coleman, who has not had an at-bat in this series. Coleman on the replay, only played 54 games. Hit .246, did not homer, and drove in 22. (10-1) Brooklyn, 2 out. Bart says we'll save those 9 runs for Game 4. Pitch to Coleman, struck him out, and the Dodgers aren't going to get swept. They have reclaimed their home field advantage now with a 10-1 win over the Yankees. Actually, no, they haven't. The Yankees can still win this. So the road team has won all 3 games so far in this World Series. 3 hours and 1 fake minute. The NFL is next. 10 runs, 15 hits, and an error for Brooklyn, and they left on 10. The Yankees a run on 7 hits. Yep, we got ourselves a series. 1 run, 7 hits in there, and the Yankees left on 7. Sam Magley goes the route, although I think Gil Hodges' home run just kind of changed the momentum, and so Gil will get the MVP. Magley, 9 innings, 7 hits. The solo blast from Yogi Berra, a walk and 4 strikeouts. He actually pitched quite well, so Magley and Hodges will share it. Don Larson, he wasn't perfect. 6 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned. The home run, minus stuff. He walked 3 and struck out 3. Then Cucks, the hairball, a third of an inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned, and a walk. Grimm pitched all right. 2 2/3, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Hilda cheering all the way for Brooklyn. So Monday afternoon, game number 4. And let's check real quick to see what the pitching matchup will be. Shall we? Come on. Come on. Come on. So, yeah, it's Newcomb for the Dodgers and Whitey Ford for the Yankees. All right, so it's a rematch of game number 1 when we're with you Monday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. So Whitey Ford and Don Newcomb in a Game 4 thriller on Columbus. Would it be Columbus Day, wouldn't it? Enjoy your weekend, everybody. So long from Yankee Stadium. The final score, Dodgers 10, Yankees 1. The Yankees lead this best of 7, 2 games to 1. Have a good one, everybody.